find a lot of companies here, you can put the SIC code. This is for a manufacturing company, SIC code, but you can put whatever you want, whatever type of company you're looking for, UK SIC code, and you put your area where you're looking at doing your acquisition, and then you can tick this if you want more established companies. So this is for more than 10 years old. Then you click on Find Target, and so here you can see it's found a lot of these companies here, and then you can keep finding more, and it'll keep going on. So if you want to download and do the analysis for these, you just click on Start Sourcing Agent, and so you may notice that it's got 0 leads added. This is because I've already have them in there. I have 432 leads. So this one is not a good idea. Let me go back and put a different SIC code in. Again. Okay, so here, okay, so this SIC code I haven't used before. So yeah, so as you can see, look, it's going through them. So it does 20 at a time. Once you've done 20, you can click it again and it will do another 20, and then another 20, then another 20, and another 20 until it's exhausted all of the companies on the list. And if you want to load more companies, you just keep on loading. So you can obviously do the analysis for all of them. Once it's downloaded, you go to the pipeline, and then you click on. So it's started already. So it's going through the process of downloading these. So it's doing this one, then it'll do those, and it'll keep going up and up and up. Once it's done it, it goes to this thing called Analyzed, and then it puts a little score on there. So let's pick one that's, for example, here. And then what it does, it goes, so as part of the analysis, it goes through the internet and it finds what this company does, and it using the abbreviated accounts, it works out what the EBITDA is by adding back like tax and depreciation and things like that. And then it looks at what the enterprise value should be by doing the multiple of EBITDA based on this type of company and what it's normally fetching. This platform is designed for buying companies using LBO. So based on that, it looks at how much we can raise from the company's assets by using invoice financing the plant and machinery. If it's got a property, financing that, stock, surplus cash, and things like that. And then it does a proposed structure. In this case, it's calculated it in this way, and also it gives you the red flags for this company and expert observations. There is a Excel tab here where you can make changes to these things, and then you can see what the leverage profile is, debt service ratio. You can get more detailed stuff about debt deleveraging as well. At the end of the day, when you buy the company with LBO, you need to be able to pay that off. Is the company got enough free cash flow in order to pay these off, the debts? So you can see that here. There's a gap. So it will come up with strategies how to find that gap. So you're putting a no money down deal together. And then it does industry benchmarks as well, comparing it against its peers. There is also a DD, due diligence tracker. So it basically looks at all of the notes in the company accounts and figures out, things that need to be answered, for example. So it splits them up like HR, financial, legal, property, and things like that. There's a virtual data room. So here, once you started communicating with the seller, and they give you the management accounts and tax returns and all these other documents and stuff, you put them in here, then you can do a deep dive analysis, and then it will use the information it already had, and with this updated information, it will throw this up again, and these figures will be more adjusted and more accurate. There's a chat as well here where you can talk to the AI about anything here, and there's different specialities here. There's the LBO expert, there's the integration expert, legal counsel, tax expert, so forth. You can do a letter as well. You can export to HTML. You can export to Excel. There's a button here for negotiation if you want to kind of simulate like a tired retiree, burnt out operator and stuff like that. AI, you can start negotiating with them to get more experience in negotiation. And then back to the pipeline. Let's say you want to print out these letters. You click on that, create generate letter. It will generate in Word format the letters with the company name, and it will get the details of the people with the highest shareholding that are controlling the company, essentially. Yeah, I think that's it, really. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you can, or if it's on Word document, you can just send that Word document to that service provider, and then they can print it out and send it across or whatever. There's various ways of doing that. Yes, of course. And as you can see, like one by one, it's changing it as well. So it takes, so the AI is basically getting the data and it's churning through the analysis. And once it's done, it moves it to the analyzed view here. And then you have your outreach here. Also, I forgot to mention as well that we have CRM built in here as well for each deal. And we have generate NDA as well. So you click on this and it will generate NDA for you with this company as well. And here you can refresh. So for example, if you haven't looked at this for 6 months, maybe they've put in a new account or something, you can click on this and it will just refresh and get that information from AI. Some of them don't have like accounts and stuff, so it'll throw up with an error. You can just kind of pass on those. As you know, there's a lot of rubbish in companies' house. Some of these companies don't file accounts and stuff or whatever. But yeah, that's it in a nutshell.